Hi there, guys and girls. I thought I'd do a video explaining how to get to Floyd, because we know now, as of last night, and if I've got bags under my eyes, that's because I did an 8-hour stream where I fought Floyd and then tried to switch characters. We thought you could, and you can't. So I only got one fight against him, and then I'm like, I'll try it again, and then I literally got it like to 9, like straight away, like after it, in the next like hour, and everyone's going, oh my god. Unfortunately, the 10th one was one of the challenges I'll get to that takes like ages. You got to get the 20 points in challenges. So I went to bed. If it hadn't been that one as the last one, any other one probably would have been fine, but that one takes a while. But anyway, we know how to do it. Oh, guys, one thing. I'm going to put timestamps in the description where I explain what each Floyd challenge is about and the little nuances in how to win against them. I'll timestamp them down below, or you can just watch the whole video through. I explain them in order 1 to 37. And firstly, I gotta thank the Thinny for his list and compiling all the data. Interloko, those guys. Without this, we wouldn't have something to go off. It's kind of sad. I love this secret character. It's old school. It's old school MK. But it's kind of sad it got broken quickly, but I knew it would. This is how it is. It was still fun going for it. This is a true secret character. It wasn't like the shit in Invasions where it's like secret fight. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. This was excellent because there was confusion and madness. And how do I get to it? And now we know how to do it. We know how to do it exactly. Because if it wasn't for I had 2 guys in my stream who'd done it, the Quake 61 and Kill X701X guy. Without these 2 guys, they came in my stream and gave me a deeper explanation of some of the things you have to do. And a lot of these tricks aren't that obvious. Like there's some challenges you got to do, then quit, then start like a versus game, then it will go. You got Floyd if that one was one of the active challenges. A lot of people might not know this, and that's what I'm going to explain now. So basically, what I would recommend, if you can, get a second controller. It just made it so much easier doing it in versus. What happened was I'm like, oh, I'll try my Xbox One controller. I don't know if that works on X. I don't know. I just thought it was a different controller because, different design, right? It does. You can use it. So I paired it to the Xbox. Cool, right? Secondly, you want to make a list exactly like this. You can see I just made this in Notepad, right? It's all 37 challenges.
Oh my god. 37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks. In a row?
And you can see I've got a status next to them, right? Tried or done, right? One has a star because I wasn't exactly sure if I did it right. Because you have to be, with these, you have to be exactly right, okay? So, from what we know, we do know, what happens is, when you play your game, it's going to pick 10 challenges from this list that are active. Everything else, as far as I know, is inactive. So what that means is only 10 of those challenges are capable of ticking off and going, you got Floyd, and doing the little mini thing, right? With a little mark. As you can see up there under the chat, when you get the Floyd notification. So, it's different for everybody. It could be the first 10 that I've got. It could be the last 10. It could be a mix. But it's, from what I have done, it's 10. There's 10 that are active. You need to find what 10. Now, where I was going wrong was, people originally thought you could just get them any time, but there was like a timer changing them around all the time, like every half hour, an hour. But that wasn't true. And once someone said, forget that, that's wrong. We got Floyd. Because I was trying to get flipping out. I'm like, we knew what it was. It was flip stand 16 times, then win. I'm like, I can't get it to win. Like, I'd do it, wait half an hour, try it again, wouldn't work, wait an hour, wouldn't work. I thought, it eventually would tick off. That's not the case. No. There's no timer. There's just 10 that are active. That's it. So, the way to get Floyd is you have to do everything on the list. You start from the top and work your way down. Then I marked them just for tried or done, just to sort of keep keep track. And then because if it doesn't tick off, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I must have done something wrong. And believe me, it's going to be good to, once you know which ones actually did tick off, it's going to give you a place to go back and try the other ones again. So that's all you have to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some tricks here too. Because certain ones, you have to do certain things, like I said. So I'm just going to turn this back off. So for example, the first one, right? I'm going to actually turn this controller on. The second controller. The easiest one to do is Total Disrespect. Starts with that one. That's why it's number one. Yeah, like I said. Actually, something else I need to add. You want to set the rounds to win to 1. Because there's only about... You'll need to go back and change it a few times, back to 2. There's only like 3 or 4, no, more like probably 5 maybe, that need 2 rounds to win. And it makes it so much faster doing it this way, okay? So, I'm just... Here we go. Okay, we're good now. So...
Revenge Sub-Zero.
I've got the sound kind of low, so you can hear. Alright, so basically, the first one, taunt 4 times. Real easy. You press down 4 times. That's 1. Down 4 times again. 2. Down 4 times again. 3. Down 4 times again. 4. That's it. If it doesn't work, it should come up immediately, this one. If it doesn't work, you quit. Or restart match. I like to do that as a reset. Right? Second one, jumping gets you nowhere. Win without jumping. Real easy, right? The document says this is tricky. You might get it while doing something else by accident. I'm not sure what it's about. But basically, all you have to do... And that's why it's great to have a versus controller. Because you can just... Other guy will just stand there and do nothing. Right? I'm just walking up with Nitara and just pressing B. That's it. Being very careful not to jump. Because the thing is, I'm not sure if the game checks if you went off the ground. Or if it checks if you actually jumped. Because the computer can launch you or do a combo. And it could fuck it up. That's why it's better to do it this way if you can. Because you know he's not going to hit me. So I'm never going to leave the ground, right? And that's why this way is better. Because it guarantees that you are going to do it right. Okay? And then, yeah, you just do that until you win. Obviously, no Floyds are going to pop up because I'm sitting on 9. But I'm just going to explain each challenge. Right. That's it. You just go through. Don't jump or finish him either. Don't do anything. Just hit him like that. That's it. And if it worked, you should get a Floyd after it says flawless victory. If you get... Well, player 2 got a Floyd. There you go. So, that was probably for losing, right? So... Right. Then you got Klean Sweep. You need to do exactly 13 sweeps. Now, here's where I got very confused. So, I use Nitara. She's my main, right? Most sweeps are back B, right? But with her, see how those claws come out? And this is where the game gets really anal. It must be a sweep. Must be. Even if you're doing the sweep input. And it's the same for punching. Even if I press punch, right? Sometimes you got to be careful because she's swiping with her claws. Or this sweep, for example, she's doing that. We're not sure if that counts. Because there's one other one where you had to win by punching. And I was just doing this, right, with Johnny Cage. And it looked like I was just going punch, 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 punch. And then Quake61 goes, do it again. You screwed it up. He goes, you can't press it twice. Because, yeah, it starts with a punch, but then he elbows them. And that screws it. Because you had to win only by punching, right? So with Nitara, I'm like, well, shit, what do I do? I use Nitara. So you go back to character select, and then you make sure you pick someone who is actually doing a sweep motion, right? This is where we eliminate all the confusion. So I just go Scorpion, right? And that way we know when we press back B with Scorpion, he's doing a trip, right?
In this war, family isn't off limits.
So you just back B, see? We know that's a trip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shit. 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, let's say I did this challenge and nothing happened. You saw how one of the trips went through Sub-Zero. What's that about? Anyway, I would do it again to be absolutely sure that they landed 13 times and it didn't do something where it counted that as an extra trip and made it 14, so there was no tick off. It must be exactly 13 times and they must land. You can't just stand here and go... See, that's what we thought at first. You can't do that. They have to connect. And that's why it's great to have dumbass second player on, because they just stand there and take it. 13 hits, then you win. If you get it, it will go... Right? Next. Next, we got flip stand 16 times. It's piss. Especially with, like I said, with second player, dumbass controller, dumbass player there. All you do is right trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sorry, left trigger, sorry. Left trigger, 16 times, that's it, then you win. And again, I'm just really careful, just press the B button, really careful, not, because something he told me, he goes, if you fly kick like that, he said if you do a fly kick, you flip stance. See, if I start this way, right, and I land a fly kick, when he lands, he's facing the other way. So, don't do that. Just literally do it that way, with the left trigger, and then just use punches and kicks, and win. Right. Next. I'm going to go back to Nitara, because she's more fun to look at. The sucky thing about this is sometimes you're going to unlock Floyd and you're not going to be the character you want to be. That's what happened to me. And Floyd was so hard. He was all over me. Apparently there's a rumour the more you fight Floyd, the easier it gets. Oh, it's thunder outside. Must be Raiden. Yeah, so. Up and away, real easy. Exactly 5 uppercuts, then win. Real easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Right? And just anything. I use Nitara's B. I like this roundhouse kick. It sort of just sends them back, and that's it. You got to win, and then once you win, you'll get the notification. Beanie! Remember, if you didn't get it, move along to the next challenge. It was probably not active. Put a mark though down that you tried it, right? Because when you get them, they're gonna pop up all the time, and you'll be like Floyd, and then you're not need to go back to those ones because you know that they're done, right? So next one, and all of these first ones are real basic, but later on it gets confusing. So just stick with me, all right? That's why I'm explaining each one. Okay. No Elder God. Get first hit against Raiden. All you have to do is make player 2 Raiden and hit him. That's it. It will instantly come up. Floyd, if you got that one. Okay. I make the rules. Double flawless Liu Kang. Again, just pick Liu Kang and get a double flawless. That's it. There are some side notes too, I should say, that Thinny has put, like uppercut must not finish with brutality. So you can't, that was on the 5 uppercuts one, you can't do a brutality to win the match, because that would put it over. Right, we'll put it over 5. Or it's not going to count it as the 5th uppercut. I think that's what that's saying. You saw how I did it. Just 5 normal uppercuts. Don't worry about fatalities unless you have to, because the way the game sort of checks Floyd's a certain way. Sometimes they mark off instantly. Like if, for example, hit Raiden first. That's an instant mark off one. Some mark off at the end of the round. And some mark off when you... Because they're from story mode. You do something in story mode, then you go out, then you start a normal game, and then it checks the Floyd, and it's like sort of cached it or buffered it, and then it ticks it off later. That's where it's real tricky, and we'll get to those. But yeah, okay, so remember to get to work off Thinny's list, and it has all the extra notes, and it has videos of people doing it, so you can get an idea. I'm explaining how to do them because I did them all last night, and they were just ticking off left, right, and center. Thanks to those guys I had in the chat. No Luna. Double flawless against Reptile. Real easy pick. Against Reptile? I thought it was with Reptile. Maybe that got changed. I think there were some changes this morning while I was sleeping. Double flawless against Reptile. So yeah. Make player 2 Reptile and just double floor him. Fire and Ice. Okay, here's where we're gonna. I'm gonna show you, because this is where the guy will help like some casual players. I'm super casual. I don't know the combos. There was a lot of things I didn't know about this game, even last night, that you needed to know, sort of thing. Like I didn't even know there was a cameo meter. I didn't know. It's the outside of the circle. I don't play that way. I knew there was some sort of cooldown, but I didn't realize that line around the cameo was a meter. I didn't realize that because all the other meters are at the bottom. I just didn't know or care because I don't play the game that way. But you needed it for Flame Aura. So, okay. So, 400 damage combo. It's real easy. But you're going to need to have Fatal Blow ready. So, with player 2 controller, punch the crap out of yourself. Excuse me if I'm, coughing up anything. In the morning, my throat just turns to shit. So, and I'm making this first thing in the morning, so. Alright. Alright, so as soon as you got Fatal Blow, you can put that controller down. I'm going to go back to my controller. I'm going to beat the piss out of Sub-Zero. Right. Alright, we're going to stop. Stop about there. Now, what the combo we're going to do is, it's anybody can do it. X, Y, harpoon, Fatal Blow. And then mash all the buttons. That's it. Alright? Just mash all the buttons. Mash all the attack buttons. Just keep mashing. Keep mashing. And there you go. There's your 400 damage combo. Now, if you had Floyd, if this was active, it would come up, I think, at the end when you win. Okay? But that's how you do that. So I'll repeat it again. I'm on an Xbox controller, by the way. So if it's PlayStation, you're going to have to adapt. X, Y, standard harpoon. X, Y, back, forward, X. And then both the triggers. That starts the Fatal Blow. And then just mash all these buttons. Apparently mashing the buttons makes the damage output higher, which will push it over 400. Alright, next. That's Fire and Ice. Ice and High is 5-hit combo with Sub-Zero. Okay. I'll show you my Sub-Zero combo. Real easy. That's why I'm doing this video. Anybody can do them because I'm super noob. And I don't, no big long combos or anything. So I'm going to pick Sub-Zero. And you need to be Sub-Zero, and you need to be Scorpion, because it's Ice and Fire. The other one was Fire and Ice. You had to be Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Now we're doing it the other way around. This combo is super easy. It's just back YY. It's a pop-up combo. What we're going to do is we're going to go back YY, and we're going to jump up and press YYY. It's really easy. It's all done with one button. Alright, so we're going to walk up, back YY. Or actually, it might just be back Y. Yeah, it's back Y. It's a 2-hit combo. Okay. So back Y, and then jump towards them, and then keep tapping Y. That's it. There you go. 7 hits. You don't even need to do that fully, as long as you're over, I think, 5. Was it 5? 5 hits, then win the match, and you'll get your Floyd notification if it's active. Next, perfect couple. Real easy. Have Johnny Cage and Sonya as your cameo and get a double flawless. So your main character must be Johnny Cage, your cameo must be Sonya, and then get a double flawless. If it works, it'll tick off. Next, get the horns. This one's pretty easy. So on Xbox, it's right bumper to do your cameo. And what you want to do is you're going to be picking Shao Kahn. And then you're going to be picking Motaro as your cameo. Sorry about the cough. Like I said, throat's bad in the morning.
It would have been a wasted effort.
Alright. Now you're going to need the Player 2 controller to beat you up. So you have Fatal Blow ready. Who was that? Oh, there we go. Clearly I play Lee Me all the time. Alright, there you go. Got Fatal Blow. Then with Shao Kahn, we're going to put her down real close to death. Right, like that. Now, we're going to Fatal Blow, and then as soon as we hit Fatal Blow, we're going to spam the right bumper. What that does is it makes the cameo take over the Fatal Blow as first hit. So, Motaro is going to take over as the first hit, and this is the clue, get the horns, because he hits them with the horns if you watch. So here we go. See? Activate, and spam, right? See? Motaro comes in, there's the horns, right? If it worked, this will tick off. Side note, I got a Floyd clue last night, and it was this one, get the horns. So. Alright. Next, Hip Hop Forever. Jump exactly 22 times and win the match. It's that easy. Literally just jump up 22 times. Sometimes, a lot of people are like, oh, how come you're doing it that way? Sometimes I like to break up. You can lose track of something if it's, like, a bigger number. Like, 22 is not that big, but let's say, sometimes it's easier to keep track of it if you break it up. So, jump 22 times, right? What I do is, 1, 2. That's 2 jumps, right? Now I know I got to do 20, right? I'm going to break that into 2 lots of 10. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I need to do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you win. Just that simple. And then you'll get the notification if it's active. Next, Yeet. Throw exactly 7 times and win the match. Okay, so for those who don't know, there's 2 ways to throw. You can press left bumper, or you can press X and A together. I would go the left bumper route. Less chance for mistakes, and you need to do exactly 7 throws. Just like this. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And then you just win.
I've lost my appetite.
Remember to be as specific as you can. Once I've done this, like the 7 throws, then I'll just use literally just a kick button to win. You know? Because then I know I'm not going to accidentally, like, I don't press the X and A, because that could, if I push them together or something, I don't know, I could throw again and screw it up. So I'll use the B button, right? That's it. You know? Next one. This is where you fall down. Lose to Johnny Cage with the 9 seconds left. Real easy. Really easy to do this one. So you just pick your character as usual. Alright.
What could be more deadly than a Veternian?
Kung Lao after dinner at Madame Beau's. I mean, like, damn.
So we're going to go with Johnny Cage. And we're just going to almost kill me, but don't kill me all the way. And the reason you do this is so you can win very quickly. Because you're going to need to... Okay, we stop right there, right? Because we've got to win when it's under 9 seconds on the clock. So you're going to need to be able to get the win quickly. And that's why we whittle all the energy down to almost nothing. So I'll only have to hit it like once, like immediately, and get that win. So then you're just waiting for the clock to go down to 8 seconds. That's where I go. I'm not sure if it's 9 or under, or if it's under 9. And that, yes, there is a difference. 9 or under includes 9. Under 9 means it has to be 8 to 0. So that's why I do it at 8 seconds. That will guarantee that you're doing it right, okay? So we're just going to wait. Come on. I'm going to wait for the clock. Alright. Here we go. 8. There we go. We just go at 8. If it worked, you're going to get your Floyd. Now, according to this, I think it said it must be in the final round. So, this is one of the ones you would have set to 1 round. And you would do it. Right? So, if the document says final round, you must do it in the finish him or the winning round. That's the final round. That's where you've won 1 and they've won 1. And it literally announces the round as final round. Okay? Next one we've got. Timed out. Lose by running out of time. All you have to do is get hit by the second controller a couple of times. Let the clock run all the way out. That's it. If you get it, you'll get it. Next one, you suck. Okay, now I'm going to show you this one. Because I've got a lot of tips on this one. I'm going to show you. Right. And this is going to be kind of tricky. But I'll point it out. So. You're going to be... I'm going to be... Oh, I'm going to be just be Nitaro like usual. Second player is going to be Shah Khan. Yeah, I said Shah Khan. I didn't say General Shah. Sue me.
I know you killed many Veternians that day.
Alright. Now this one's tricky, because the way this one works is you have to win with exactly... lose to Shah Khan on the final round when he has 1% health. Now, the way we work this out is we just win the first round with our controller. I just win with Nitaro, right? I'll show you how we set this up. There's something that I didn't even really realize until I had this quest. If you look in the energy bar, right at the end, you can see some numbers. You can actually see how much damage they have left in a numerical form. So it starts off at 1100.00. So what we want to do is we're going to need that information because it has to be 1% or under, which means Shah Khan has to be... Shit. Sorry. Shah Khan has to win this one. Shah Khan has to be 10 or under 10. Let's say under 10 for this to work. So we're going to go through. We're going to get our second round with Shah. I almost screwed that up by winning again with Natara. It has to be final round, remember? I'm just spamming Y here. Alright. Now we're going to go back to my controller. This is where it gets tricky. I'm going to go final round. Going to beat the piss out of him. Just spamming here with the B button. Just get him real low, right? Real low. About there. That's where you want to stop, right? Now, you're going to need to hold block on the second controller, right? Because I can see that energy bar says 50. That's not going to cut it. It has to be under 10. Okay, I can see 50.00. Now, we're going to hold block on the second controller. And we're going to use punches because they do the least amount of damage. Don't do what I did last night and try and block like a down kick. It did more damage and I screwed this up and then had to do it again. It's best just to use a standard X hit, right? And so we're going to hold block the second controller. And you can see I'm chipping him down. 41, 38, 35, 32, 29, 26, 21. Hang on a sec. 26, 17, 17, 14, 11. There it is. 8. Right? And then we're going to win with Shah Khan. That's it. We're not going to do it in time because I was explaining things, but... Maybe. Oh no, we got it. Just like that. And that's it. That's how you do that one. That one's tricky. Once you know those little tricks, you're all good. Alright. Next one. Next one. I'm down 2. Win by spamming down to uppercut into brutality and 1 punch. So, the way this one works, it's real simple. Start the fight. Press either of the punch buttons 1 time. X. And then all we're going to do is do uppercuts into brutality. For those who don't know, a brutality activates when they're super low energy, and you uppercut them enough to kill them, and you sort of linger holding down the Y. So you're pressing just down and Y like usual, but you keep the Y button down just a little longer. That will brutality them in the finishing round, obviously. You want to, see, I've got this set to 2 rounds. This is why you want it on one round, so you don't go through this round 2 bullshit. Because then you don't know did it count it from the first round or not. That's why you're sort of locking it into a box. When it's 1 round, you know it's going to go or not. The only time you make it 2 rounds is when you need, final round, like the last one. That's a 2-round one, right? But let's just do this again. I press punch once. We assume this is on 1 round. We're going to uppercut like this. Right? Then I'm going to hold down a Y into brutality. That is going to activate this Floyd, if you've got it. Remember, there's only 10 out going at once. Next. Alright. Alright. We're almost through. Not much further. We're up to 20, and it's 37. Fists of Fury, win by punches only. Okay, this one's tricky. And this, what the tip I got, because you know how I was saying that thing about Natara using her claws? Shit like that can tank a quest like this. It must be punches. Win by punching. So what you want to do is change to Johnny Cage. This is the tip he gave me, and it worked. Okay? So we're going to go Johnny. And this is where you got to be careful too. Do not spam X. Do not.
Now that's how you choose scenery.
See? X is a punch. X. X. See? I'm going slow. Like that. And you keep doing that and you'll win. Do not do it fast. See? See what happens? That just ruined your whole quest. Because he punches then elbows. If you spam X, he's going punch, elbow, punch, elbow. You've just ruined the task. That's why you must go slow with X. 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 And you do it that way on the final round. If you got Floyd, it'll pop up. What's the next one? Alright. 120, that's right. Win by doing kicks only. Kicking it. Again, I think he said... he said he uses Johnny for this one as well. So, let's just restart. So with Johnny on Xbox, using the A button for kicking it. Again, pacing it slow. Do not spam. Just kick, 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 kick. Nice and slow. Just like that. Making sure we're only landing kicks. You know, we're not starting a combo or anything. Right. Just space it out. Just keep pressing the A button. That's it. And when finishing comes up, remember, it can still be monitoring what you're doing. So we just kick again. See, that's why I don't want to spam, right? It might be alright, but it's better just to be sure. Just listen to TotalMK and just keep pressing it. It's nice and spaced out. We know that this works. We know this way works. So, like I said before, spamming on the punch one, spamming X went into an elbow. And you might think, oh, but I'm pushing the punch button, and not realise that you're ruining it. So you win with just the kicking like that. Then when finishing comes up, just kick him again. That's it. Guarantee that you only did kicks. Right? That one's done. Alright, what's the next one? Sans Jade. Win by front kicks only. Front kicks. It's A on Xbox. That one, so you got to be careful because that is actually a front kick. And when it ticks off, it could be ticking off front kick or it could be ticking off kicking it. So, because one's win by kicks only and one's win by front kicks only. So, you know, when you get a tick off, it could be either one. Just keep that in mind on this one. Okay. Next one, losing is winning. Lose without doing anything. The best way to do this one, it's set against the AI. Yeah, just put the control down and let the AI beat you. I don't know if it has to be the AI or if it can just be player 2, but you start the game, do not touch the controller, do everything with, or start it against the computer, just let the computer beat you. That's it. Don't press any buttons. Don't even skip like the intro. Let the intro play, all that shit. Don't touch nothing until it's like over. And if you got it, it will tick off. Next. Losing is winning. Lose without doing anything between the first 2 rounds. That was one I just read out. Whoops. Next one, keep calm and finish. Press 0 buttons in round 1 and win in round 2 and 3. So again, you can do this on a 2-player game. With player 2, you beat the tar out of you as player 1. And then you come back as player 1. You beat him round 2 and round 3. And if you got it, you get it. That's it. I always do a fatality on that one because it says and finish. Like, maybe finish him. But the guide doesn't say that, but I added a fatality, okay? Next one, 25. Dynamic duo. Okay, we got real good tips for this one. I got really good tips. This is the one. Without these tips, I wouldn't have known what the fuck to do because I'm casual as fuck, right? And I always play Nitara, basically, right? So in this one, you have to be Ashra. And by the way, this Ashra skin is so fucking good. I love this Ashra skin. My God, I don't even like Conan. But this Ashra skin It's sexy and it looks excellent. I love it. So you need to be Ashra and you need to be Serena, right? It's perfect. It's the perfect level of sass. She looks excellent. I don't think I'm ever going to take that skin off her. I just love it. It's perfect. It's old school, man. Right. Okay, so with Ashra. Anyway, with Ashra. The first thing you do... oh, sorry about my throat. Oh, so bad in the morning. You can see I start with a bar down the bottom. You have to get rid of it. So we're doing down back Y enhanced. So down back Y and the trigger at the same time. Right? There we go. Now I have no bars. Right? Now we're pushing down and right bumper. And you see I'm getting a bar fill up. There we go. We're going to do that again. We have to do it till we're all the way full. Now you can see up the top, see Ashra? See that circle filling up around her name? Ashra, well, it's actually the picture of Serena. There. Once you get that little ding, you can do it again when it's halfway. So that's something I didn't know about. I knew there was a cooldown. I didn't realize that there was a meter up there for it. I was never looking. I'm very specific when I play. I stare at like certain elements on the screen and don't look at the whole picture sometimes. I know it's kind of weird. But anyway, that's it. You just have to do it like that. I've got a full bar, and then I'm not sure if that one ticks off straight away, or if you have to win. I then just won. So, right. All right, Frosty. All right. We were having a bit of a debate with this one between the Quake 61 and what was his name again? Kill Sky or something. Kill X701 X Sky. Okay. There's a bit of a debate going on. So what I did was I picked Sub-Zero. I just make everyone Sub-Zero. Right. For cameo as well. Alright. And you're going to need the controller for this one. And this is kind of tricky.
I will command
So, let me explain. So, your cameo move as player 1, if I press down and right bumper, is my cameo comes in and freezes me. Right? Solid. Then, if the other player hits me while I'm frozen solid, they take damage. And what we're doing that 3 times on the winning round. But on the 3rd time, I also have to throw an ice ball. Now, this is what we're arguing about. Quake thinks you don't have to do the ice ball, and the other guy thinks you do have to do it. So I'm just going to show you doing it with the ice ball. So we press down right bumper, and then immediately just hit a button, any button, attack button on the other controller. That's what I'm doing, right? And this is where it gets tricky. This is the last one, and this is where I'm going to do the ice ball, right? Like that, except I did it too slow. You want the ice ball to hit them while it's still frozen. But that's what I did. Then I won. If you got it, it will tick off. Alright, next. Character select is Toasty. And this is another one that requires a bit of that explanation. How we do Toasty. So, we're going to be Scorpion. Other guy's got to be Scorpion as well. I think that everyone has to be Scorpion on this one. From memory. So just pick all Scorpion. Alright. Stupid man bun Scorpion.
I am the original Scorpion.
Right. Now Flame Aura is you just hold right bumper down. That's it, right? But so you see the cameo name up there, the circle is full. That means I can do Flame Aura. It has to be all the way full for Flame Aura. It's not a halfway one like the Serena one before. So we're gonna and you have to damage them. So we're gonna walk over close, right next to them, and we're gonna just hold right bumper. That's it. I'm gonna hold it down. Just keep holding it down. It's actually doing damage, right? And then let go. That's one. We've got to do that 3 times. Now see, I'm waiting for the circle to fill up. See? It's still going. Filling up, 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 filling up. There we go. I can do it again now. Right bumper. Remember, no, don't push any directions with it. Just right bumper, that's it. Hold it down. I don't know why. You'll notice on the second hit it reported the 250 damage in 2 hits. The first one didn't report that. I don't know why it doesn't report it in text, but you could see the energy going down, so it still counted it. That confused me last night at some stage. And okay, it's full, and we're going to do it one last time. That's it. That's it. And then you win. Okay. Next. Ballin. Real easy. You got to be Melina for this one. And the thing is, you know, there's probably a way to do these. I would probably reorganize this list in a more efficient way. It's something I've been thinking about doing, where you put all the 2-round challenges first, and then all the challenges that require specific characters next, and then all the characters where you can be any character last. That way it would ensure that you get the double round ones out the way off the bat, then you can just set it to 1 round and not have to jump back into options and go back and forth, right? It also then makes all the Floyds that you get early on hopefully tick off before you can then pick a character you want to use. So
Your illness is cause for concern.
yeah, that's why I sort of want to reorganize this list and just change the order of it, the way you do it. So I can do that, and I might post it on Twitter. Keep an eye on my Twitter. I just got to look at it all. That way it's more efficient, right? Now this one is K.A. Ballin. Where is it? Oh yeah, K.A. Ballin. Land 7 Melina ball rolls. Down back A? Yeah, down back A, I think. No, that's not it. Shit. Sorry. Ignore that. Down back B. So, you need to do this 7 times. Keep count. I didn't keep count. You do 7 of those, and then I think you win. Oh, actually, I don't think you even have to win. That might be an instant one. Some will pop up instantly, like I said before, and some you have to win. So what I usually do, I do 7 rolls, and then I just win to guarantee the check twice, like in game, and then after, like you win, right? That's the way I do it, right? Next, hat trick. Now this one was tricky, and I don't have him, have it up here, but I don't have everything he told me. There's like 5 moves you got to do with Kung Lao, and they're in the document, and where it gets confusing, or where I get confused, and that no one could really explain it. In this PDF it says ground hat, high hat, air hat, cameo orbit hat, and cameo buzzsaw are the moves you have to do, right? And if you go to moves list, they don't credit them that way. So they don't, credit them. They don't list them that way, I should say. So if you go to the moves list, I was looking for ground saw. It's not there. I think it means just obviously do the one that's on the ground. You can see buzzsaw and orbiting hat here. So start with them. Back right bumper and down right bumper. So you do that. Back right bumper. Down right bumper. It has to hit them. Right, and then I think it's back forward X is one of them, and then back forward X in the air is the other one, and it has to hit them. Right, and then down forward X, down back X, down forward Y, that's another one of them. I think that's it. Anyway, yeah, that one's tricky. Sorry, I don't have the list in front of me, but I think those are all the moves you have to do with Kung Lao. That's why I had an asterisk next to it to do this one right. You might want to check another guide from someone else that lists it exactly how to do those Kung Lao moves, but I'm pretty sure it's those ones I just said. I just hope I'm not forgetting one. If you're having trouble, check someone else's guide, because I don't have anything. I didn't list it in front of me. He said it in the chat, and I just followed it and it worked. Alright, next. Fatal finish. Do 1 fatality with 5 characters. I'm not going to actually do this because it would take ages, right? But I'm just going to explain it. So, do 1 fatality with 5 characters. That means you've got to do 5 pick 5 different characters. I did something last night called Girls. So I did Katana. I did Fatality with Katana. Then I did Fatality with Melina. Then I did Fatality with Tanya. Then I did a Fatality with Ashra. And then I ended up on my favourite character, Nitara. In case it unlocks, right? Because I want to be Nitara when I fight Floyd. Right? That's why I did Girls. And that's how I did that one. Then... you finish yet is do 5 fatalities with 1 character. So that's just pick Nitara and literally do 5 fatalities. Win 5 matches, do a fatality each time. Easy. Inner Beast, do 2 animalities with 1 character. Same thing again. Use Nitara, win 2 times. Do an animality both times. Done. Now Shaolin Monks. This one, we debated about this one too. Shaolin Monks is you got to be Liu Kang, and your cameo's got to be Kung Lao. Then you got to go to Classic Tower, pick Novice, put the CPU difficulty on very easy, beat the tower, and this is where it gets tricky about the checks. You're gonna win. I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna take ages, right? But then when the ending comes up, press start on the controller and select skip movie. Then it's going to go to like the credits, do that again, and then do that again, and then it's going to go to the end of the thing that happens after the credits. Do it again, skip movie. Just keep skipping movie till you come back to this title screen. Then you got to start a versus game, just like we did before, like this. We're going to go local, you know, and I'm going to pick, you know, Nitara, and player 2 is going to pick whoever, right? You do all this, you got to do this. Right, part of the Shaolin Monks one. The reason is because the check happens more in a versus match. I don't think there's a Floyd check during story mode. So you have it counts that you did it during story mode or during a tower, but it's gonna check it later. And that's what we do. Then if it worked right here, it's gonna go mini, and you're gonna get your Floyd. Right? That's why we do it that way. So like I said, you do the classic tower. Against the computer, you pick Liu Kang, cameo, Kung Lao, beat the whole tower, put it on very easy, doesn't matter, 1 round. Actually, I don't think you can change the rounds on that. Beat the whole tower, start a versus match, and then if you did it, and it was active, it's going to tick off here. If not, it's going to do nothing, right? Then we go to the next one. Now, I'm going to show you this one. The next one is Doorbuster. Doorbuster is another thing you have to do in story mode. So basically, you're going to go to your story list. You're going to pick Mortal Kombat 1. You're going to go down to Chapter 5. And you're going to be selecting Trapped, right? You're going to press start, like I said, skip movie. And then you're going to go straight into Test Your Might. You have to do Test Your Might 3 times over the line. Make sure it's all the way over the line. Press the right trigger. Make sure it's right over, because you don't want to have to do it again. Alright. Right. Like that. Then we're going to press start. Oops. Start. Skip movie. Sometimes you got to do it twice. Then you're going to beat Ashra with Baraka.
Brings me closer to the light.
Now, I'm not sure if you have to actually do this, but someone said do both chapters at the end of 5. So I'm just saying, just do it. I did it this way, it works, okay? So you might not have to do this, but I'm just doing the way that I know works 100%. Okay, so.
Stop this. Killing me won't absolve your sins. Fight.
Just go away, bitch. I don't care about this match. I just want to win. These are so long. Alright, so we just beat her like that.
Whoever you are, we are not demons.
Right. Then we skip it. I just pushed A.
Not demons. What are you?
I then just skip movie. And then when we get here, Pause it. Main menu. And the same trick. Start a versus. Right? Same trick. Versus. Pick your characters, all that. And if you did it right, and it was active, you're going to get the tick off.
Humans are a lower species.
You're going to get it when the match starts. Right here, after fight, you're going to get mini if you did that right, okay? And then you can just go back to the main menu, then go to the next one, which is climb the pyramid. So climb the pyramid is similar to that one, except you're picking chapter 15. So you're going story again, Mortal Kombat 1 again, and you're going to, yeah, we're going down to, all the way down to the last chapter. Right. Armageddon. Chapter 15, Armageddon. Select It Has Begun. Press start. Press start again. Press start a third time until you got skip movie. Right. And then pick the character you want to fight Floyd as, remember. Just in case it happens, right? Something I forgot to mention earlier is that sometimes 2 Floyds can tick off. And you don't know. It's not going to go Floyd, Floyd. It's just going to do it once. And you think you did it once. And it's going to screw up your count. And you're going to think, oh yeah, I'll be able to pick my character on the next one. This is what happened to me. I thought I was on 8, and I was actually on 9. And then when I did the 10th one... Anyway, during this, you just keep selecting skip movie. That's all you have to do. And you'll get through this so quickly. Just beat all the characters up. Just keep doing it. I'm not going to do it fully, but I'll just show you. Beat up the characters. Right. Beat up the weird characters. Swap one. Right. And then as soon as character runs away, does this run off thing, and you'll get... as soon as you see that little dragon, just press start, skip movie. That's it. And keep doing it. Keep doing it till you beat the game. Till you get to the credits. Skip the credits, same thing. Skip movie. And then do the same thing I did before. Go to versus. Start a versus game. If you did it, it's going to tick off at the start of the versus game. Next. The last 2. Okay, we're on the last 2. And this is where it gets hairy. So... I don't like the last 2, I'll be honest. Because you can get gatekeeped by this. Because one is... if this happens to be in the 10 that are active... It means you can only do Floyd once. Possibly only once if you get it twice in a row, which is... Didn't happen to me, actually, but I got the other challenge. So, you want to go to towers at time. Right? Now, on this screen, as you might know, when you press... I'm on Xbox, so if I press the square button, the middle left one, right? Sort of like the select for any old school gamers. Select and start. You can see here I did a daily quest. That was last night trying to get Floyd. So you have to do two daily quests. And you'll get this tick off. And that is... sorry, that's the last one. 37 Quest Keeper. And then the one before it is the 3-line button. And this is the one I haven't done. And this is the one I'm probably missing. If I did this, I get Floyd, right? But you need 20 points. So when I fought Floyd, I did the weekly challenge because it gave me 50 points. It just gave it to me in one go. I did have to do 30... brutality, so I just sat here uppercutting to get the brutalities. But yeah, you need to tally 20 points. I would suggest if you're doing this one, write down the points as you go on a scrap piece of paper. So okay, I got 3 points, then I got 7 points. You know, so because you're going to be like, oh shit, did I do 20? Did I do 20? I think I did 20. You can't think like that. You got to know that you did 20, and then when you do 20, you'll get the Floyd notification. Once you've got 10 Floyds, he appears. And some people go, it wasn't 10, it was 9. It's because it did the thing I talked about just before. You got 2 and didn't realize it. It's always 10. It's always 10. So there's no, remember, like I said, there's no timer. These are just, it's just pick 10 challenges that have to be done to get Floyd from that list of 37. They don't swap around in time. The only time that they swap around is once you beat Floyd. Or once you lose to Floyd. This all resets and you have to do it all again. Because you don't know then what the next 10 are. It's going to pick a new set of 10. That's the way it works. And that's it. That's how you do Floyd. How long did it take to explain all that? An hour. That's not so bad. But yeah, that's how I did it. Again, I want to thank the guys last night who were in the chat. Floyd absolutely fucking destroyed me. It's embarrassing. I was Scorpion, but he's not my best in MK1. Natara is. I thought I had one more fight to do it. And then I got absolutely annihilated. He was all over me. I think I hit him once. And then I'm like, oh, well, I'll press start and go character select because one of the guys thought that you could swap characters. And sadly, we now know that you can't do that. So, don't do that. Don't press start and go character select. I'll swap characters to beat Floyd. Don't do that. It cancels the Floyd fight. And you have to do all this shit again. So, yep. Just try and win with who you are. You get 3 goes and that's it. And that's how you get Floyd. It's been a rough 3 days. Once we knew all that information, once we knew there were no timers in the background and all that stuff, it became so much easier. Because like I said, I was focusing on like, why can't I do the flip stand 16 times? Because I wasn't moving along to the next challenge. It wasn't an active challenge. It didn't matter. I was just wasting my time with that. I thought it was going to become active. Not the case. So, yeah. Any other tips that I need to say about Floyd? No. That's it, really. He's really hard. It's excellent when you... This is such an excellent secret. It's excellent. Mortal Kombat 1 needed more of this stuff. You know, there's obviously other problems in the game that I always talk about, but this is something that was missing. This was it's still down there, that whiteboard I did with all the things that could improve the game, and pizzazz being one of them. This was pizzazz because everyone was excited to fight Floyd or find Floyd or, you know, unlock him, and it put so much pizzazz in the game that's why everyone's now playing MK1. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope this guide helps you out. And good luck against Floyd. Peace out.